Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more Stormworks. I'm StormRunner Gaming, and today I am back up here in the Arctic region, and I've handpicked out another Baja truck here, sponsored by Monster from that workshop. And what I'm going to be doing with this Baja truck here is I've got a little stunt race to do. And when I say little, it's absolutely huge. It does span almost the entire map, the entire island of the Arctic region here, the large island that is, using some of those main roads as well as flying over this huge lake in the middle here with I think 5 to 6 crazy jumps, some hairpin turns that are banked, and high speed, high altitude craziness that should be pretty fun to do. And of course, if you guys do want to pick up either the Baja truck or this course itself, I'm going to leave a link down below to both of them so you can play around with them on your own time. But for right now, I actually haven't finished this entire race altogether. I know each jump themselves are able to be done because I've put the vehicle in each platform, jumped them over, and they work, but consecutively I've not made one run. And I have no idea how fast or slow it is to get around this entire thing here, but I guess we can find out right now. So you guys are probably going to be seeing a little reel of some fails that I come through here, because I'm probably not going to do it on my first try. Even though I might make it pretty far, there always are some random bounces and stuff like what just happened to me there that I can't really control. So you have to start back up, but I've learned a couple things about the course to help me stay on here. Like this hairpin turn, you don't want to get too high on there. Those front wheels will slip off and you'll lose all your control. In this jump, you want to be in third gear. Oh, we're going a little bit off to the left. Can we control it? Hey, we're still on. I'm surprised I've gotten this far so far. Oh, that turn's gonna... How did we stay on there? I'm really surprised I've made it this far. Now this jump is very difficult here, because we have to be in, I think this thing has 4 gears, if not top gear, third gear, whatever. We're going like 50 to 60 kilometers per hour here, and you can just barely eke out the jump here. You might, yep, we skimmed the wheels off the back end, but we are still going here. How? Now this is an interesting part. I'm gonna pause it right here. You can see between the top and bottom here, we have about 2 skyscrapers worth of space here. And you have time to leave your seats, go get some tea, make some dinner, before we actually hit the ground down there on the landing pad. And I was thinking maybe for a future version I was going to put a target on this spot here, but maybe that's something for a future part of this. But I'm really surprised that we're making it through. No! Did I really just lose it on that? Oh, that's disappointing. We were so close. The last part of this is that last jump going up to that part up there, that plate there. I probably should evacuate my vehicle now before I drowned here. But yeah, I'm going to have a couple other attempts on it and see if I can get a single consecutive run on this thing, because it is quite difficult to actually get done. You can see the craziness all around it. And for the part that goes around the road here, which loops you back to the beginning, there are flares just showing you where you should be going. So if you do get lost, just look for the flares on either side of the road, and that will bring you back to the beginning, back to the part going over the lake here. Maybe I'll keep an attempt counter on this thing to see how many times it takes me to actually finish this course. It's definitely a little bit annoying by my own self that I've made it so some of these jumps are just unpredictably uncontrollable over them. But nonetheless, it's really a fun course to try and defeat. It definitely does take a little bit of practice and skill to do, so you might have to do a couple different tries to see what works on the banked things here and everything else. But nonetheless, I'm really enjoying playing around with this. Oh, we might be in a little bit too low. Alright, there we go. And third gear for this jump here. The bank turns do have the problem where that one side does stick up a bit, and that causes some... Yep, we've lost it. Wait. Nope. We're gone there. There's attempt number 2 down the drain. And from that point on, until I do complete this course, you guys are going to see a reel of my fails on each part here. But once I do get that final one, I'm definitely going to show it off, because I'm going to be pretty proud of myself there. It's difficult. And we flipped it on that little bump there. I do have to fix that little bump on the edge there somehow, but I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. Shoot. Ah, I didn't make the jump. Dang. There's another fail for the fail. And sploosh into the water. Alright, here we go again. I can't remember which attempt this was. I think it's 4 or 5 now. It's way too many to count. Anyway, nonetheless, here we go again. Back down to the course here. And a little bit bouncy over the rocks. But nonetheless, we are on our way yet again. And we're going to want to kick it into second gear here for this jump. And getting that air time. Since we can't get a points multiplier or something on here. See how many coolness points or something we get. Nah, that's lame. Anyway, we got this turn here. Pretty simple now. Keep it low. Keep it low. There we go. There we go. We're doing fine. Doing good. Getting a little bit squirrely. Throwing it into third gear here. With the jump. Now this is a problem. This has been a problem for a little while. But we finally did fix that corner there. We just passed, so that's not much of an issue anymore. So we shouldn't get hung up on that like a hanger on a clothesline. Nonetheless, we got to get some more speed for the high altitude jump coming up here. And this ramp here, actually, you do lose a bit of traction going up. So you're not at the top speed of our vehicle here. But nonetheless, going like 50, 60, you still can make this. And can we? Hey, we made it. Last time that was our downfall there. I don't know what happened to it. I think we took a bad landing after that angled turn. We just couldn't make it through. But anyways, we've got the long drop down here. And let's see if we go. Okay, we landed a bit bouncy still. But nonetheless, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now this is a really weird jump because you can't exactly make it up to the platform there. But as long as you make it up to the snow here, we should be... Ooh, we're getting bouncy and we're going like 5 miles an hour up there. But nonetheless, we made it. That should be it. All we got to do is run across a couple more plates here. And we have a nice enjoying ride back there across the island here. And of course, we do have the flares around us to try to show where you're supposed to be going. It's kind of like the arrows on a racetrack. Oh, are we sliding? We are sliding a lot. Probably because we do have the older wheels. But nonetheless, they still look pretty darn good on this thing. So, I don't know. I wonder what this vehicle would be like if we upgraded those wheels there. Probably would be pretty cool. But I've seen some older vehicles have problems with those newer wheels. Have some problems with those newer wheels. Anyway, we still got some more flares passing by. I'm actually hitting a pretty high speed here. I'm thinking on some of these jumps here we can get some pretty good air. Are we? Come on, come on, we're getting bouncy again. Not bad, like a foot or two maybe, but we're getting squirrely again. Come on, gain control. Ooh, power slide, nice. Not exactly, well yeah, it would be a power slide, I believe, if I know my terminology. I don't know much about power sliding or anything like that though, so I wouldn't know much about it. But nonetheless, we should be 1 or 2 corners away here. It'd be cool to see how long this actually took me to do this here, but then again, I'm not going to put the time together. I'd probably mess up the time or something, but it'd be interesting to hold the competition to see who was faster around this course. Like giving people 10 tries and seeing who could get the fastest time, and probably, a lot of people would probably mess up a couple of their times, like, just like me, not like, I'm not saying I'm really good at it at all, I'm pretty crappy, but nonetheless, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if people can do this pretty well. But it looks like we are back at the beginning with a little bit of rockin' horse at the end there. Celebrating our victory here. And I'm just going to drive it over to that beginning there. So it looks like we are done here. Pretty nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Definitely. So, I mean, it took us a couple different tries. But nonetheless, we are back here. Alright guys, so that has been the stunt course here, my StormRunner stunt course challenge here, if you'd like to call it that. But of course it will be on the workshop, as well as the link to the actual creation of this Baja monster truck here. The Baja monster truck meaning it was sponsored by Monster or whatever. It's got the Monster logo on the side of it. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, so it seems like I was able to get it done on the 5th try, I believe. And a couple fails here and there with me losing control on some things. But as I have been running it a couple times, I made a couple improvements to it. So it does work a little bit better. But anyways, that is where I will be ending this video. So of course, if you guys did like this, please leave a like. And consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with Stormworks and more of my content. But I've never got goodbyes. My people need me. And I need to go.